Hey, I wanted to do a video today because of we had a earthquake. Well, the earthquake hit Virginia and then traveled up the East Coast, but I experienced the first earthquake that I ever felt before because I never felt an earthquake before. So this is how it all started. Like I'm in my bed. I was playing The Sims 3. I have a PS3. I was playing The Sims 3, and I'm sitting here and I felt, a little bit shaken, not strong, just a little bit shaken. Because I thought it was the wind because usually sometimes the wind blow hard. I'm on the second floor and it may shake the walls a little bit. But then the shaking got a little bit more tense. Like the bed started rocking really hard. And then I was like, okay. And then I noticed that my flat screen started doing the same thing. It was rocking back and forth. And then my dresser was doing the same thing. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? I did not know what was going on. It didn't click. I didn't think it was an earthquake because I never experienced one. So I don't know what it would be like if one would ever start. Now I do. So I go outside and I see some of the cars rocking. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then I thought maybe it was just me. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. Then I receive a call 15 minutes later from my mother. She's at work and she says, did you feel anything shaking or anything? I'm like, yeah, I felt my bed, I felt my TV, and I felt my dresser shaking. And she's like, oh, but we just had a small earthquake. I'm like, okay. And then I'll go on Facebook. I hear people like, yo, we just had an earthquake. Yo, my house is shaking. Oh my God, we just had an earthquake. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, really? We really just had an earthquake. And then my cousin, my cousins, they live in Virginia, and I had called them. I'm like, make sure they're okay because I heard that it was a 5.8 or 5.9 earthquake. I'm not sure. I know it's around that number, and they had an earthquake then. I was kind of worried, like I gotta call them, make sure they're okay. And I told them that we felt the tremors or whatever you want to call it. I call it earthquake. It still rocked whatever was up here. Not it may not have been intense, but I still felt it. And it was like, yeah, we had an earthquake today. I'm like, wow, I've never felt an earthquake before, so that was kind of a shocking experience. I wasn't really frightened. I mean, I was scared a bit because now I can laugh about it because it's over. But at that moment, I was like, what, like WTF, like what the fuck is going on? So, I didn't know what was going on. So that was a pretty kind of a shock to me. Uh, that's all I gotta say. I know people in Philly felt it, Baltimore, North Carolina, Long Island. Just about most of the people on the East Coast, most of the states on the East Coast felt it. Maryland. So that was kind of weird though. So that's all I got to say. Peace.